Just demand more from the guard. Promise you won't tell us you saw anyone here. Links will draw your daughter a heart. Sure, she'll love it. Here, just stay silent. Thank you, now go. He didn't know he signed it for me. A little secret outing with Lennox? Sign me up. Yes, today we are back with the next part of Fake Fangirl. If you have not seen the others, catch up on the playlist right here. Annie and Lennox grow closer and closer every single chapter, and we're getting close to the end of season 1, so I'm interested to see if anything happens. Blade, he's still an issue. We need to let him go. He needs to get him away from us. You know who gave us some good advice though, Holly? Surprising, very surprising. It seems that relationship is starting to be something, a little friendship there. Oh, okay. But let's see what happens next. Please go follow the amazing author Alusza. Subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's start the drama. This feels so illegal. You're so pure. I'm not. No, what is the most illegal thing you've done in your life? I stole someone's homework in the 2nd grade, kicked a vending machine to get a soda, and smoked a cigarette once. Illegal? Okay, the first two, we'll just say she smoked a cigarette once. Smoked a cigarette? I don't feel safe being here with you. You're so funny. Hilarious. You smiled. I'm being polite so you don't feel stupid. Now your turn. What's the most illegal thing you've done? Not much. Drinking underage. And you're the one laughing at me? Okay, my bad. It's this room. Now let me see the code. I'll type it. You watch if there's anyone coming. It's 5521. 5521. It worked. I feel like a real spy now. As you should. Let's go. Nice, is this the place where you had a jam session? It's next to the place. The guy said there are more instruments here to play with. More instruments? What do you have in mind? I need a piano and some more to try out a few possibilities. Intriguing. Okay, so you said you need something from me. Well, you seem to know a lot about string instruments. At least you were very active listening to Jeremy, the cello guy. I like listening to string instruments, but that's all. Seriously, random person doesn't know what okay. Well, I'm admit we're a pro. We're not going to be lying. I might have studied a bit of it. I figured. To be honest, after we left the club, I felt very inspired. You did? I thought of adding some elements of the cello as a secondary instrumental line when it builds up to the 2nd chorus. I'm going to be honest here. I think he's crushing so hard. He's just trying to impress her. And this is his way of doing it. I think it would build the tension a bit more. Are we discussing your new track? Maybe we are. So you're writing all of the music. I thought you guys had to do it together. It's a complicated topic. Oh, we're getting some juicy information. Of course, the guys help with the final arrangement. We're a team. But yes, I'm starting. I usually work on the lyrics and later it has to be tamed a bit. Tamed? What do you mean? It goes through feedback to meet the audience's expectations. So it's not what you want to write. It's not like that, but at some point it became more like a job than a passion. The more popular we got, the more planned the albums were. And well, I guess I'm trying to get back to our roots again. You got me curious. Show me what you got. But I'm also gathering from this, I wonder if he's the writer of most of the songs and then everyone pitches in to, I guess, make them more tame, more popular or something. But it seems like Lennox is the brains behind this entire thing. Lennox started to play the guitar and the melody coming from under his fingers is mesmerizing. I've never heard such a good performance on a classic guitar, even if it was my job. It was so calm yet dark in tone, I didn't know how to feel about it except for the fact I admired his writing skills. Lennox caught me staring at him and he hesitated for a while. What? Nothing, it's just completely different from what the Sharp Blades play. Well, each album has its own story and was written at a different time. Let's just stay over the last year. I went through a lot. What did you go through? The class wants to know. What do you mean? I didn't feel as cheerful as the songs we wrote and played, so I wanted to create something more reflective of what I felt and sometimes still feel. Interesting. Do the guys like your approach? I don't know yet. You didn't show them what you wrote. No, I want to have everything polished before I show it. But that makes sense. I feel that. I totally understand. That makes sense. What do you think? I liked what you played and you mentioned that you wanted to add a cello to the second part, right? Yes, I thought about beginning in the key of B minor, starting with this root note on the G string. Let me see. It starts like that. The familiar sound struck me as I turned my head right to see what Lennox was doing. He can play all these instruments? Yeah, something like that. This boy's a genius. You play the cello? Play is a strong word. I played violin for a little while and cello even less. It's just the basics, but still, I'm far from Jeremy, your idol, that's for sure. Well, it's still surprising to see you playing it. I wasn't expecting him to get down and start playing. I thought he was going to ask Annie. Or when the piano was in the room, I thought she was going to play the piano or something. Lennox indeed needed practice, but I got a sense of the melody he wanted inside. So yeah, it feels a bit boring. Maybe I'd incorporate a sequence of eighth notes. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's see. Damn it, it's good. It works a bit better, doesn't it? You just gonna sit on the piano like that? A lot better. You have it in you. Didn't you want to write music? No, I preferred something different. Writing about music. But I'm glad I could help. I'm better at improving than I am at creating. You're amazing. Can we do it a bit more? I'm so inspired. Wow, he's into it. Do you have the melody for the verse? A bit it goes like this. Wow, his humming sounds sexy. Do you have any lyrics? Just a bit. Sing it. It's not a good idea. I know you weren't gonna sing it in the final version sometimes using different words in music can create unique air vibrations that go against the overall sound. Maybe you can try to sing a bit so we can check it out. He seems nervous to sing. Something must have happened that shot his confidence. I only have a pre-chorus. Sometimes in the hush I hear your voice, even if you're not there. You're just gone, you left no choice, just come back and I swear. You actually can sing. It's not the best, and as I said before, asthma destroyed my voice a bit. Come on, gives it flavor. It does? Of course, I never forget that voice if I heard it. Do you mean that? I do. And I was right, come back in a second verse blocks the airflow. Gosh, you catch everything. I think the artificial harmonic octave would work better. I wasn't even aware that this evening was the beginning of something more. Oh, really? We visited 2 other cities to play the concerts, but later. The evenings were just for Lennox and I. Oh, they're escaping. They're having their little moments together. I wonder if someone shot his confidence with his voice because it seems like he can sing pretty well, but he lets Blade do the singing. I wonder if there's a backstory behind that. Interesting. Oh, they're a little close right here. They're very close. The Linux would sneak into my room and we could discuss the songs all night. All night? With time I noticed the tension loosened up a bit. He started to open up about his life and silly topics. I knew I shouldn't let myself stop what I was doing, but I couldn't help myself. Spending time with him became a highlight of my day. Annie's going through a struggle where I think she's starting to get close to Lennox and the band, and she's forgetting this isn't her job. She has to write that awful article and basically expose these poor people. It sounds perfect. You have a lot of friends with free studios available at night, huh? When you're in the music industry, half of your friends have connections. Good they let you use it. Good thing that you agree to come with me in Salt Lake City. Technically, I forced you to bring me with you. You only have good ideas. Thank you. Lennox wrapped his hands around me just like he did in the cave to keep me warm. I'ma hug him back because we're gonna fall into his embrace. We gotta speed things up here. I inhaled his scent. I felt at ease just by touching his arms. Being close to him felt like being at home. It wasn't the relationship of a rock star and a groupie. We were equals, and for the first time I felt needed. I never have guessed that stupid jam session with Blade would lead to it. Blade. Oh, we don't need to hear his name. You had to rescue it because of me. I am sorry. You have nothing to worry about. It was blown out of proportion. Yet you kept your distance from me after the argument. I just don't want to go places I'm not allowed to. You mean Blade, don't you? Do you really like him? No. The lights are on. Who's there? Oh crap, the guard is coming. Didn't we get permission to be here? Ouch. What the? Shh, be silent. I guess someone just left the light on. Stupid kids destroy the environment. I think he's gone. But Lennox turned his back to... Oh, we got the art scene, by the way. Was his t-shirt really that tight? Were his pants tight? That was close. We could get in trouble. It was all on you. You're a true criminal, Rivers. That makes you my partner in crime, Annie. Oh, his lips were just next to me. Oh, this is a beautiful art scene. As he's shyly... I love the art style that they've done for the story. As he put his shy... I can't even speak now as he shyly put a hand on my hip. I felt an unusual heat. Something I had never felt before. You don't answer me before. About what? Blade, do you like him? No, I don't like him. Just tell me, do you like him? Just tell him we don't like Blade. No, I don't like him at all. I like someone else. Lennox pressed his body against me, still testing if he was allowed to do it. And I didn't mind. Why didn't I mind? It would ruin everything and it felt too real. Do you? You were supposed to be the perceptive one. Lennox was tracing his fingers through my hair. His eyes never left mine. I felt his hot breath on my skin and my knees got weak. I wanted much more and I knew he wanted it too. Is he going to... I knew I heard something. Oh shit. What are you doing here, kids? You're in big trouble. I'm calling the police. Wait, no, please. We can't go to jail. But I thought you got permission. Lennox Rivers. Yes, my daughter loves you. Her room is covered with your face, which I find pretty disturbing, but she'd die to have your autograph. Only if you let us go. Oh, of course, for little M. Little M as Emma. Just M. Demand more from the guard. Promise you won't tell us you saw anyone here. Links will draw your daughter a heart. Sure, she'll love it. Here, just stay silent. Thank you, now go. He didn't know he signed it for me. That was close. Fame has its perks, definitely. Don't tell anyone you saw us here and Lennox will draw your daughter a heart. I didn't expect you to have a mediator in you. I am learning from the best. Tonight's studio session was productive. I liked it. Thanks for helping me. Thanks for letting me in. Can I visit you tomorrow? Okay, you said the truth about Blade, so Lennox is more open, I guess. Good night, Annie. Good night, Lennox. What a night. The beats Lennox showed me were just great. And the way he sings, I love it. But what happened in that storage? Was he about to kiss me? I think so. Am I starting to fall for that guy? You already have been. I lost 3 days. I better go back to my room before someone sees me. I don't have much time to talk. Of course I'm fine with him. Didn't you see the jam session? Blade isn't asleep yet. There's no other voice. He must be talking on the phone. No, it's not an option, I told you. Lennox said it's badly written and doesn't fit the tour level. Oh, is it the song Desire? I think that was correct. Yeah, I was excited about it too, but you know how he is, no compromises, and the mess last year made things even worse. Of course I can dictate the rules. I'm the leader, don't worry about that. Sooner or later he'll have to accept it. Interesting. How did you hear us walking around? What are you doing in front of my door? Oh, were you looking for me? I can't get exposed for eavesdropping. That's exactly what I was doing. Sorry that I neglected you for a couple of days. Things have been hectic, but now I'm all yours. If he lets me in, sure I'll come in. Oh no.